Hello, Andrew Twelftree here. How you going? Now, we have a bunch of people on a call itching to find out what our roadmap is for TNG NEEW group of companies in our CryptoUnit program. Okay. I finally got access to a legible version of the spreadsheet that Andre showed us in the last update webinar. And when you pick the bones out of the numbers and read between the lines on what's in that, it kind of got me a bit excited. We had a bit of a rant call on the Australian call last night, so we'll keep it tight. So what I'll do, guys, without further ado, is I'll go and show you those two images that I've received, which are shareable because Andre shared them on the update webinar. So it's no secret, okay? So first one, which some of us could read, sorry. Share that one. Okay, this is the first one, guys. Now this is phase 2 and the 12 stages. All right, well, there's actually 12 months and 10 stages, all right? We are in stage 1 at the moment. Now you can see that the planned price point of the crypto unit is 15 cents. Now, well, that's what it is right now. If you look at the $50 pack, now I'll just quickly, I'm not sure who's unmuted there. I'll just have to mute background noise. All right. So guys, you can see there the $50 package, right? When you buy that, you receive as a bonus 333 tokens, which is effectively 7 tokens per dollar or 15 cents each. But if you look at the other end, the big package, all right, you get 2.5 million tokens. You get basically 25 tokens per dollar and they are 4 cents each. All right, the 50 grand package is effectively 5 cents per token and it grades up from there. In the mid-range packages, you're getting around 6 or 7 cents per token right now. All right, so what's the other? There. Right, so at the moment, that's where we are. Now that will slowly increase in price. The next phase will be 20 cents per token for the $50 pack, $50 pack. And they will increase, the lower end will be more like 7 or 8 cents there. And in March, it's going to be 30 cents to 10 cents. Now, back when we launched this, March this year, or last year, sorry, Andre expected the price to float at about 30 cents or 10 to 30 cents. All right, that's at the end of March. All right, when we go through the next slide, you'll see that it's like he's like Nostradamus. He picked it. All right. Now here's the really cool thing here. At the moment, we are earning a lot more bonus tokens than we were in the last stage because whenever someone in your front line joins, you get 100% of 8%, which is the percentage in the compensation plan of the tokens they received. So if they bought a package and got 10,000 tokens, 8% of that is 800 tokens. You will receive 800 tokens. Okay. Now in a couple of months' time, when it drops to 80, 8% of 10,000 is 800 tokens. You'll get 80% of that, which is 640 tokens. All right. And as we move through the stages, you'll get less and less bonus tokens. But look at this, guys. Look at the anticipated price of the tokens through October through December. All right, December this year, they anticipate the price to be $2 a token. Now, back in here somewhere, we'll go on the market. Okay, so when we hit the market, I think we'll see some real magic happen. All right, because what we'll do is we'll now share the other image, which is This one here. Now, can people read that? Can you let me know when you can read it? Oops. Wait. Where do we go? That one. All right, can we get some thumbs up if we can read the screen? No? All right,
Don't see it yet.
I'll share it again. How's that one? Can you see the screen?
Starting, yes.
Okay. You saw this one though, didn't you? I was sharing when I was talking through this.
Seeing it for the first time.
Oh, was I not sharing before? Did no one told me? All right, guys. The token's at 15 cents right now. By the end of the year, it'll be $2. So the people buying education packages and receiving tokens today, all right, for the example, the 1,000 pack, we're getting 14,300 tokens. All right, that'll be worth 28 grand by the end of the year. All right, does that make sense? So extreme value of what we got right now. But this is the one that really gets us excited. Now I'm going to work through the columns and that so you can understand what the numbers are, because it can be rather daunting. First of all, month one, it says total number of users, 1 million. Right, what number did we hit 4 or 5 days ago?
1 million.
1 million, didn't we?
Yes.
All right. Now, a lot of those are brand new, the ones that come in for the 200 CRU. So not all of them are extremely active yet, but we were working on that, aren't we? All right. Now, look at this here. Now, is this January or is this just the first month? All right. I believe we're kind of just starting this month now, all right, because of all the news that's coming out, i.e., we start migration onto the blockchain today on the 15th through to the 20th. We will be visible on the Ether's, what do they call it? Ether scan on the blockchain. We'll be able to see transactions going through on there. All right, so I believe this starts now. All right, soon enough, we'll have a white paper. They've kind of indicated that we're going to have it by the end of the month. All right, soon enough, we're going to have a couple of independent audits of our portfolio. Now, will they be released immediately? I hope so, all right, but they are going to be publicly visible. Okay, now look at this next slide. It says number of Shikard merchants. Huh? All right, we've been saying for a while that I half expect Shikard will be the next project. So do they. All right, so we're going to be able to start bringing in Shikard merchants, and we haven't even heard about it yet. Andre's got a big announcement in 3 days. Who's excited? Who's excited for that announcement?
Yeah.
Giddy up.
All right, so here's the thing, guys. Reading between the lines here, we'll be able to go out and get merchants for Shikard. The volume from those merchants will run through our network. So if someone goes up the street here and buys a can of Coke at the 7-Eleven at Bayes City, volume will run through our network. Someone buys a laptop at Radio Shack in Denver, Colorado, or a fashion dress in London, UK, all right, or a pizza in Melbourne, Australia. The volume will run through our network. Who's excited about that? I know I am.
Oh, yes.
All right. So guys, this is the power of the network. We're going to start getting revenue from commerce through our network, as well as the sale of information education products. All right. Exciting stuff. Now, this is the volume that we're talking about. Now, it's 143 million. We were hitting 26 million in October. All right. We've had a couple of down months, and we all know why. But that's now being rectified. Okay, because the roadmap is saying that we will have an internal exchange by March, by the end of March. So we'll be able to buy and sell our tokens and trade them by the end of March. So that promise has been kept, because it was always going to be between October and March we'll hit the market. All right, shortly thereafter, our stable coin will hit the market. All right, on our cryptocurrency exchanges. Now I'll flush that out in a minute. And then our derivative product will come onto the markets as well. Now what have I done there? We'll expand on all of that as we work through. So here we've got the amount of liquid assets. All right, 57%, and the profit from them is listed in this row here. All right, which will give us a profit of $574,000. All right, you can see the volumes from Chicard kick in a month or two after we start getting vendors, which is about right, isn't it? So if we look at the total profit, hang on, someone's trying to. All right, the total profit, which will equate to that figure in the loyalty program, which will, for 100,000 CRU, will be about $92 per 100,000 CRU. All right, and you'll get a bit of a bonus profit as well, which will make $93 per 100,000 CRU. Now, if you've got $1 million, that's $930 a month. Okay, if you've got 500,000, all right, that's about 400 and something a month. All right, and you can work it out from there. So let's look at it moving forward. The next month, 1,250,000. All right, we're starting to get merchants kicking in for Chicard. The sales volume will go up because we've got more people. All right, does that make sense, guys? We've gone from 820,000 people at the start of December to well over 1 million now, and the number of people that came in yesterday is unbelievable. Okay, so the volume will naturally rise. All right, our liquid assets will increase. We'll earn more profit. Okay, the total profit increases. So next month will be just shy of $100. All right, here's where it starts to compound, guys. We've got 1.5 million now. We're getting more and more merchants. Our volume turns over more. Our liquid assets are increasing. Look, it's almost double the value there. The profits from it are increasing. Okay, and then we start hitting the 134 a month per 100,000 CRU. All right, so that's $1,340 for someone who's got $1 million. All right, our numbers keep increasing. Our turnover increases. All right, we're on the Ether blockchain. We've got our white paper in here. All right, people can see our balance sheets. It's undeniable. Our volumes will grow, guys. Our liquid assets will grow. Oh, and look out what here. The volume of Chicard starts kicking in. We start getting profit from that. Look at the profit here, guys. It's starting to kick in some decent volume. All right, then we're starting to get 180 bucks per 100,000 tokens. All right, which is 1,830 per million tokens. As you can see, as we progress down here, guys, the monthly increases until at the end of it, if all these figures come off, we'll be earning $714 per 100,000 CRU.
Oh my gosh.
So that is for every million tokens that you've owned, it's 7,140. Now, if we go back here, guys, you can get 1 million tokens. All right. Yeah, woohoo, indeed, Brenda. All right. You can get 1 million tokens for $5,000 a month over 10 months. You can pay it off. It wouldn't take too many 7,000s. All right, well, we'll go back here. It wouldn't take too many 7,000s to pay off 50 grand, is it? But look at this. You're getting paid all the way. It's not nothing and then 7,000. It's building up to it. Now look at that. The annual income from here to 12 months' time, considering we get all of those figures, everything comes off, could be $36,000 per 100,000 CRU. All right, now you could go and get $1 million for 50 grand and get it paid off, get your money back within the year. And then have an ongoing income of 714 or 7,140 a month, growing for the rest of your life. Is that worth putting some money down for it? Now, let's talk about, all right, let's see if we've still got everyone. Who's excited about that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So this is where I was starting to do jumping and cartwheels, but they get more. All right, guys. Let's read between the lines in that chart. Okay. In other words, at some point in the very near future, I'm hoping in like 3 days' time, Andre and the owner of Shikard are going to come on and announce what's about to happen. Now, I believe that this will be incorporated with Genie Pay. All right, now all of us have seen the Genie Pay thing where you get your mobile phone and tap it, and you can have either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency and or fiat money in your Genie Pay account, and you can tap your phone and buy a can of Coke and pay with it with Bitcoin if you want, depending on your settings. All right, and we can have merchants for the same. Now, those merchants will also be Shikard members, which is like a loyalty program, guys, where we get a kickback or a discount, one or the other, for participating in stores and or merchants that sell products through that system. Not only that, the volume will run through our networks, guys. Hello?
Hello.
All right, so how many people buy cans of Coke at, you know, the local 7-Eleven? Right? Now, when one of those, when you get, say, the local Quickie Mart, which we literally have here in the city, we've got a Quickie Mart, you know, remember from the Simpsons? We hook up the local Quickie Mart and I go and use my Genie Pay. All right? And people start asking, you know, what's that? And they start joining up. Guess what? They're members of the Quickie Mart's membership who are in your team. So they'll start building client bases, all right? Because they know that they get the money easy with minimal fees. They don't have to take credit cards anymore or as much, which have astronomical fees these days. So as the number of merchants increases, look at the volumes that start going through our networks. All right. Also, the liquid assets. Look at the progression here. It's got like 57 million up to 600 million. They're all your, you know, your Genie Pays. All right. The restaurants, the grain trading, the gold trading, all the liquid assets that we've got within our portfolio, they plan on building them up. That's what we get our profit bonus out of, guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, someone's talking on the phone. I'm not sure who. So, am I not sharing again?
No, not now.
All right, if I'm not sharing and I'm talking about the table, guys, can you please let me know? All of these assets, all right, see it goes from 57 million all the way to 595 million. They're going to times the liquid assets by 10 during the year. All right, that obviously makes the profits times 10 during the year as well, which means our bonus profit will be significantly higher. Now look at here, the volumes from Shikard start kicking in. And when this starts rolling, guys, it will really roll. Right, because we're all going to go out and get different vendors ourselves. It'll be worth it while to do so. But look at this one.
Oh, there's your liquid assets.
Total number of nodes. Now, what is a
Oh,
node?
no.
A node is a way for you to mine our CryptoUnit token. Now look at this. The nodes are starting month 5. What's that? May? June? What does that indicate? That once we've got some nodes in place, we can then, all right, May, June, it looks like our stablecoin's going to go. Now, every month, they want to increase the number of nodes. Now, by more nodes, that indicates increased security, because a node is going to, I'm going to have a node here just behind the computer. All right, Brenda's going to have one at her place, Alex, you know, everyone, Patricia, they all have nodes in households all around the world. There is no way, once we get the numbers up to that kind of number, there is no way that that can be breached, our blockchain. It'll be extremely secure. As an example, Bitcoin, all right? You used to be able to mine Bitcoin in your basement with a couple of computers. Those days are gone. It takes too much electricity, too much computing power to solve the mathematical problems that you need to solve to create the next block and receive a reward of Bitcoin. Now that might sound like Chinese to some people who don't understand blockchain, but in essence, the Bitcoin mining these days is effectively controlled by major corporations that have huge mining farms in Iceland, and you know, they have huge solar farms to get free electricity, all right? Because it's not as spread out as it used to be, it opens it up to attack. I mean, corporations can buy these companies out and gain ownership of most of the mining. What if they flick the switch? Then what? Can they manipulate price? Some say it's already happening. All right. But guys, when we roll this out, look out. I'm going to get as many nodes as they'll let me have. Because that's like printing money, guys. Every time you confirm a transaction, you'll get a reward in our CryptoUnit. Giddy up. All right. Look at the, you know, obviously they're looking at, is that about $250 per node? Because it says profit from sale of nodes, $2.5 million out of 10,000 nodes. Would that be $250 a node, wouldn't it? That's rather affordable, isn't it? Who's in for that? All right, so guys, there it is. So what's coming is, right now I can share this out, that thing, but we really need to understand what's going on with that table and what's coming. So in other words, we're going to be visible on the blockchain, like starting tomorrow, right? So give it 2 or 3 days for them to finish migrating over, and you'll be able to say it. Look, there we are. That's us.
Woohoo!
All right, here it is. Oh, that thing's a scam. No, it's not. There we are on the blockchain. All right, the white paper will come out shortly thereafter.
Visible proof.
All right, people say it's a scam. You go, there's the white paper. There we are on the Ether scam. All right, then the audits will come out. The balance sheets. Now, will they be available to everyone in the public? I would say probably not. What they said is that it would be available to people who've spent more than $5,000 in the network. But I tell you what, if you've done that and you've got access to them and you've got someone that needs to see that proof, you could run a Zoom and have them look over your shoulder without releasing it out so they get splattered all over social media. All right? It's not as if we don't want people to see them. We don't want uneducated people to splatter all over Facebook, all right, which is not cool. Do you understand that, guys? All right.
Absolutely.
So we'll have that soon. All right. We'll have an internal exchange. So those who want to buy and sell and or trade on our token, you'll be able to do that before the end of March. All right. I reckon Andre's going to announce that in 3 or 4 days' time. He's got another meeting on the 18th. Is that correct, guys? I think he's noted it somewhere.
21st.
Loretta has asked the question, how do you get the nodes? That information will become apparent as we get closer to it. They'll do a pre-release, and you'll be able to go in the back office and buy them, I expect. Sorry, I'm just reading. Okay. All right, and guys, just on Juanita's thing, just be respectful for everything. All right, to each other, to people's opinions, what they say, all that. All right. Now, any other questions, guys? Because I want to share a couple of other things about what's coming. Because I had a 3-hour conversation with Neil Morrison yesterday. All right, a lot of juicy stuff. All right. So by the end of March, what are nodes, Myrna? It's like a piece of hardware, like a modem almost, that will help confirm any transactions on our blockchain. A blockchain is a block of information that's linked to the previous block, so they know what happened here and they know what happens here, so they add information, and then they start a new block where it's linked as well. So it's just a continuous flow of information, so nothing can be inserted or manipulated within it, because they can always look backwards and see what it was, and then say, well, hang on, no transaction like that was confirmed, so what, that's what it is. So, all right, so she got that, so I've explained that well enough, I think. So after March, we'll work on, well, they're already working on our blockchain, but we'll go into the process of launching our own blockchain, all right, so that we can launch our stablecoin. Now, this will be on the cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, who knows, or who understands what a stablecoin is? Any hands?
No.
Right. Traditionally, you've got ones like USDT or DAI, all right? USDT is US dollar tether, so it's backed by US dollars. So it pretty much remains at $1 the whole time. There are coins out there backed by gold. There are coins out there backed by the Vietnam dong, all right? There's all sorts, right? Or, yeah, so ours will be backed by our portfolio. Now, what sets that apart from other stable coins? Does not our portfolio grow in value? Does, doesn't it? So if you're a trader and you're trading in Bitcoin, now normally people trade Bitcoin to USDT, like the US dollar tether. So if they think Bitcoin's going to go down, they sell their Bitcoin, put their money in USDT to store its value, let Bitcoin go down in price, and then buy it back. So they've got more Bitcoin than what they started with, all right? So instead of when they think Bitcoin's going to drop in value, they sell their Bitcoin. Instead, they could put it in our stable coin. While Bitcoin's going down, our stable coin can be going up in value, right? And then they buy even more Bitcoin when they think it's down the bottom. Now, if you've got traders, speculators, who trade millions of dollars back and forth all the time like this, do you think the released tokens that we're going to have here will be eaten up by traders back and forth in between it? People should be nodding right now. All right. So if we release 100 million tokens, for example, we've got them sitting there, and these people think Bitcoin are going to tank. They go, move the money straight over to ours while Bitcoin goes down. Now, when money comes into ours, 65% of it gets put back into the portfolio. All right. That increases the price. So that guy who put the money there goes, oh, wow, my money's gone up while Bitcoin's going down. He's like fist pumping the air going, you're guilty. Right, he buys Bitcoin up, it comes up. He thinks it's going to go down. He puts more money in there. All right, every time money goes in, our portfolio increases in value because of the 65%. Right, they release some more tokens, more goes in there, price goes up. Do you realize, guys, that every time money goes in there and our tokens are bought with new money, the 10% loyalty bonus is being racked up down here. Do you understand that? So when the traders work out what we've got and they start dumping money on our token to store value, our loyalty bonus is just going. That's when it gets insane, guys. I believe, right, this is my opinion, that we are going to exceed expectations by the end of the year. All right, because it's on a stable coin. And as soon as traders work out, what's this coin here that keeps going up in value? Oh, that's backed by real assets. They'll stop using USDT and dump their money in ours instead. I know, I trade. All right, very, very exciting stuff. Now, have we still got everybody? Have we still got an understanding, or are people unclear on something?
Yeah.
The word is out. And look, it won't take long, guys. You know what social media is like. A rumor just spreads the globe in seconds. All right, with social media. So and there's trading groups, and they'll go, hey, this CryptoUnit thing, you know, is increases in value. Just get some. Everyone will pile in. All right. Word will get out real quick. Oh, you get loyalty bonuses at the start of the next month. You know what's going to happen? Because they know at the end of the month, if you own those tokens, you're going to get a loyalty bonus on the 8th. What do you think is going to happen to the price of our token coming up to the end of each month? It's going to skyrocket from everyone wanting to own them, so they get a loyalty bonus the next 8 days. All right, when the price goes up like that, and it'd be real smart if Andre started releasing some new tokens on the 31st, wouldn't it? So when the price is going up like that, he's getting a higher price for them. More money goes into our portfolio, bigger loyalty bonuses. All right, then, yep, the price might come back down and then it'll continue to go up. And at the next month, it'll spike up like that, something fierce. It'll do our price like a saw all the way up. Every month it'll spike in price. Now, if you wanted to sell some to get some capital in, right, if you had to, I'd be putting the sell order way up here. So when the price goes, whoosh, it sells you at an extremely high price, so you can then sell it. A handful of tokens get much more value out of it. Right. So we know from that alone that all of our released tokens will be snapped up. Who's excited about that? We're not going to, yeah, we're not going to have a problem. We're not going to have a problem. Sorry, who was that? I must have a bit of a lag. Someone was talking. Anne, I think it was. Right, next. Oh, I've lost it. Where was I up to? Oh, the mining. All right. We'll all be able to earn CRU by mining. And it's going to cost us, by the look of it, 250. Oh, well, if that's profit, you know, the equipment might cost twice that, might be $500. I don't know, to get the equipment. But you'll earn that back in a heartbeat.
Okay.
All right. So exciting things coming this year. Now, if you see the one that I like to see as well is the portfolio, the liquid asset component of that being times by 10 this year. If they times it by 10 again next year, you can just keep progressing the projections. It's not going to stop at $714 per 100,000 tokens, guys. It's going to continue to grow. Right, so if you join today, all right, and you've got a few quid, you can go and buy a 5,000 a month package and get 1 million tokens. All right, but what if you don't have that much money? What if you can afford $100 or $250 a month? Do that, guys, and share it. All right, because we've got to get the volume up to 143 million for this to kick in. All right, now with all the news that we've got coming out, us hitting the blockchain, the white paper, the roadmap that we've just gone through, do you think that we can sell a bucket load more education packages to up our turnover? All right, there's two things we can do here, guys. All right, we can sit here and look and wait and watch and see if it happens. Or we can stand up, get our asses out of the couch and make it happen, help it happen. Guess what I'm doing? Everything I can to help it happen. All right, we have it in our own hands to increase the turnover to make these things reality. All right, if we all sat on our hands, it'll probably still happen, but it'll take 3 years longer. All right? And the #1 asset you can have, guys, is a team. You imagine how much you're going to earn with a big team when the volumes from Chicard start running through your network. Give away the free account, give them 200 CRU and say, hey, jump in this group, just keep an eye on it, mate. This is going to be huge. In fact, if you should get a package and get some of these tokens, it's up to you though. You're going to have people, when you do that, whether they come in with a free account, they'll start going, oh, I better be at 1,000 a month pack. I need some of these tokens. It'll happen, guys. It is happening. All right. So, Brenda, would you like to add anything to that? Because I think I'm done. I don't want to talk too much. Hello,
Well,
Brenda.
you said it all. I mean, you know what? I do have a question on that chart. You showed the numbers. Did you mean 3,600 or 36,000 per 100,000?
It's $3,600 per 100,000, which is 36,000 US dollars a year. Right, starting from now. Right, that's your 93 plus 98 plus 134. All of them add up to 3,600 per 100,000 tokens. But you look at the growth, it's gone from 100 to 700 during the year, 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen in year 2? It's going to start at 714 and increase.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen year 3? Here's where you start jumping up and down and doing cartwheels, guys. I'm trying not to be too excited, but...
Well, you have a reason today to be excited.
Well, we all do.
Yeah. Thinking all of it now. I'm definitely excited.
I know I am. Look, you know, some of us, you know that we've been around since stage 1. We've got a lot of tokens, right? We're going to make a bucket load of money, but then so are you guys. Some of you guys are going to be going to the boss this year. All right, how can you accelerate that? Go build a team. Share it with some people. Give them the chance to go to their boss. Because that's what we're all about, guys. It's not about earning a commission nowadays. Everyone on this call has got enough tokens to set them free this year, likely. I don't know if, you know, there might be a couple with 1,000 tokens that might have to work a bit harder. Right, but everyone here is free. It's not about, you know, getting someone in to earn a commission. It's about helping them. All right, it's the system that it's us against them. Right, they brainwash us from kindergarten. Right, they start, you know, get a good education, work hard, and all they're doing is extracting your wealth and toil from your pocket to theirs, and it's getting worse and worse and worse as the years go by. To support a family, you almost need to be working 2 jobs, or both partners go to work to do it. The days of one income families are long gone, guys. That's the system. They do not care about us. It's our job to help educate people on how to escape that. The debt trap. Oh my God, they get you from day one. Go to university, get a degree, start out life with a massive debt, and they've got you. Go and buy a house. They've got you. All right. Get debt free. Then they haven't got you. All right. That means renting a house for a while. So be it. Work on assets. Work on your portfolio. Work on additional passive incomes. And the best place to start is with CryptoUnit, right? Because it's diversified. All right. If you don't know how to invest, just keep dumping money into that like a savings plan. Pay some packages off. Right? It will change your life, guys. Now, I got on my soapbox again, didn't I? All right. I've got another meeting in 10 minutes' time. So if anyone's got any questions, fire away. And or Brenda, if you've got anything else to say, I'll just zip it.
No, I know everybody on my team is working pretty hard to get this thing going because we're all going to be financially set and free this year. We're all claiming that we're on the right track. So
Yeah.
super excited. Queenie, Chappie.
All right, guys. It's
Andrew.
just Dan, yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a soapbox at all. I think it's a bucket load of encouragement. And you see things, and you went through the chart. Okay, I'll have to watch this again. Can I show? Is this something that we can show people?
Yes.
What's being recorded tonight?
I've got the recording from the Australian one last night already up, and when I finish this, I've got another meeting, but sometime today I'll get this recording up as well.
I saw the one from last night. I just wanted to know, you got a bucket load
well,
of encouragement.
it's a review of Andre's webinar, right, and the stuff that he's released. So absolutely, it's public knowledge. Now, a couple other things that Neil and I talked about. I mean, we're on the call for about 3 hours, all right? If you don't know who Neil is, he's Andrew Hawkes' sponsor, also a president in the company, all right? So he said that there will be a whole bunch of excitement points during this year, all right? The first one's right now, all right, where we're going on the blockchain. The next one will be the white paper in a couple of weeks' time. That'll be another excitement, people, and everyone can go out and sponsor more people from that. Right? Then the others will come out. The audits, right? The internal exchange, right? The stable coin, and there'll be so many bullet points during the year that the numbers are just going to go spike, grow, spike, grow, spike, right? You look at the numbers, it said 10 million people by the end of the year. Do you think we're going to make a bit of damage with that, especially when we've got Shikard? Right, they haven't even mentioned Basalt yet. That'll be launched at some point during the year as well. All right, and imagine if you've got a team exploding. Now, I've got to share this, mate. It took me months to build a team of 400 in this. I had 400 people join yesterday in my team. Is that insane? I wish that upon everybody. I'm like, nah, that's not right. No way.
That's awesome. Totally awesome. My goodness.
But mate, I'm just humbled, to be honest. That's insane. It usually takes you months to build a team of 400, and then it's just bang overnight. That's what happens, guys. And I know there's other people on the call that have had a lot of people join their teams overnight too.
Yeah.
All right, and it's just, and yes, a lot of them are free ones, but who cares when they work out what they've got their hands on? They're going to engage.
Eventually, yes.
So good on that. All right, guys, I will put this recording up. It won't be immediate. If you want to just go and click the little bell on my channel and you'll hear when it comes out. Or keep an eye out because I will put it up at some point today. I've got another meeting in about 6 minutes. So everyone, if we haven't got enough information to fire us up to go out there and change our lives and change somebody else's by giving them the opportunity, I don't know what I can do. Really. Put a firecracker up your bum or something. I don't know. That'll wake you up, maybe. Might burn your bum too. But mate, get to that point where you will not accept your lot in life anymore. Right? This is where I go like that and get all excited. All right. Make the decision that you have to change something in your life and not accept what the system gives you. It's your choice to go and choose what you want in your life. And it is a choice. You don't have to accept it. Look at a lot of the testimonials and stories that myself, I mean, I'm Brenda, Alex, Alicia. I mean, we could just tell these testimonials all day long. All right? Go out and make your choice and not accept your lot in life any longer and go and change it. We have the system in place to do it. The only difference is you. Your decision and your work ethic to get it done. So there's my little final words, mate. I've had an exciting time today. Go and chase this, guys. Go and chase your freedom. Because when you see it coming, it gets exciting, guys. It's the only way to live. All right. So on that, guys, who's pumped up?
Yes.
Right, everybody.
Yes.
Good night.
All right.
All right. Everyone, have an awesome night.
Thank you, Andrew. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Good
Where
night.
are we?
Good night.
Thursday
Good night.
night's the next meeting, guys. Let's fill the house again, huh?
Thursday. Yes. See you then.
Catch you guys. Bye.
Good night.